1 Corinthians 7:5. The NIV says, do not deprive each other except perhaps by mutual consent, and for a time, so that you may devote yourselves to prayer. Then come together again, so that Satan will not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. This is not an admonition to say that we lack self-control, but human beings have said that we are designed to function in sex, and it's one of the key reasons why we marry. Okay, so when we marry, we have to make sure that it is protected and preserved. How can you make sure that you don't deprive each other? Number one, you have to understand that sex is vital for the welfare of the marriage. It's an important thing. It's like communication in the marriage. So if you neglect it, it will affect the marriage in a dangerous way or a negative way. Number two, you have to understand that sex is also vital for the well-being of the individuals in the marriage. The husband's health and the wife's health, mental health, emotional health, physical health are both connected to how good and how well sex is happening in the marriage. So for your health, make sure that you invest in it and you make sure it is happening. Number three, couples must do everything to protect its frequency. You have to make sure you have a responsibility to make sure it is happening because it is important for the marriage. If you leave it on its own, natural things will cause it to die. So you have to protect it. Make sure it is happening. Number four, you have to make sure that no partner has a control over when it happens and when it doesn't happen. In many marriages, this happens where the husband controls it or the wife controls it. It's wrong. It is a communal thing. Both parties must have equal say as to when and how it happens, and nobody should be left out. And then number five, you have to make sure that the only acceptable excuse for not doing it is that you are either unwell or you are fasting and praying. And if it's a long fast, every time you eat, it still has to happen. When the fast and the prayer is actually on, that is when you don't do it. And for when it is for health reasons, you have to make sure that it is a genuine health reason, not these excuses of headache. If it's a headache, sex actually helps cure headaches. So stop using flimsy excuses to deny each other. You are hurting yourselves and you are hurting your marriage. God bless you till I come your way again. Bye bye.